Okay, this is Jillian Papel, and I'm doing my community assessment project on Westbrook, Maine, which is where I've been living for the year and a half that I've been in school here. Westbrook is in Cumberland County, has about 17,000 people, a lot of young people. The most highest percentage of people are between 25 and 50, and a lot of them have small children. The incomes in the area range from 25,000 and below in kind of the southern, more populated parts of Westbrook to over 75,000 in some of the more rural areas. Coming into Westbrook on the Brighton Avenue through the Portland border, there's a lot of shopping areas, fast food restaurants. This is kind of the iconic roundabout. The Miller's Pub was in the center here for a long time. There's another bar there called the Timeout now. It's in close proximity to Sappy Paper Mill, so this is a very old area. Sappy Paper Mill, which was a paper mill founded in the mid 1800s. There was a canal and some other hydraulically powered factories up there in the early 1800s. So there's been people here for a while. Coming into downtown, what you notice when you slow down is that the streets are generally clean. They've been swept. There's a big park with a playground that's part of a recent city renovation project. There's always lots of people walking in this area, especially when it's nice out. It's just some first impressions. So this is the backside of Sappy. It's pretty big and it's always steaming, and it's can be seen from a lot of Westbrook. This is the newly renovated Riverside Park, I'm sorry, Riverbank Park, which has trails that connect it down to Portland and to other trail areas. And there's always people here, and they have festivals and parties here throughout the year. So just general vibe downtown, kind of a mix of small and big buildings. A lot of people walking. There's sidewalks everywhere. The sidewalks are navigatable. Gutters look clean. People are clean in general, well presented. This is the mural when you come into town on the side of one of the martial arts buildings. It's got little iconic Westbrook pictures in it. There's cleaners and stores, restaurants, drugstores, hardware, grocery stores, little neighborhood markets through downtown here. This is one of the new restaurants, healthy restaurants opening in the area, partly because Portland was really expensive. This is a really popular new sushi bowl and burrito place that people from Portland come out to check out. This is part of the northern end of the new renovations, this new footbridge over the falls with the renovated mill buildings in the back that now have businesses in them. Just kind of looking downstream towards the park. Sakurapa Falls and the Dana Warp building, which was one of the big renovations back in the early 2000s. It's the backside of Dana Warp. Has a lot of businesses in it, yoga studios, stuff like that. Some houses along the quiet water below the falls and above the paper mill. This is kind of where Wessie the Snake was sighted, which Westbrook people thought was hilarious, and they named a beer after it. Made it a Twitter feed. Funny stuff. There's some old B&Bs along the water, like this one and this one. Some small area markets and small local markets kind of scattered throughout the area. As far as healthcare goes, there's a Mercy urgent care type facility. There's a Maine Care, like Maine Med type facility. There's a lot of PCP offices, dentists, doctors, psychiatrists, family medicine centers, and then really specialized practices like this one. Some of them are there to serve local populations, and some are just providers choosing cheaper and accessible alternatives to working in Portland, which is getting rather expensive. This is the Westbrook Community Center's Little League complex. It's pretty booming in the summer, and then there's also a pretty big adult softball league, and they play all over town, including here. It's the Westbrook Community Center. There's preschool here, dance classes, gardening, swimming lessons, conference rooms. We did our Head Start clinical time there. And then as you get out into northern and western Westbrook, it's notably more rural. Some areas still have sidewalks and bus stops, like this area, where Bridge Street and Methodist Street fork. This is just one of the, I have a couple of examples of new construction. These are some new condos just on the north of downtown. New farmhouses. This was 8 in the morning, so this is 8 a.m. commuter traffic coming in from like Wyndham and Gorham and Standish. People commuting into Portland from nicer, more rural areas. The northwestern border of Westbrook, on the border between Westbrook and Wyndham, is the Sunset Ridge Golf Course, which is a fairly nice area. As you come back into Main Street, this is like the northern section of Main Street, gas stations, grocery stores. There are unfortunately quite a lot of liquor stores, especially in the downtown area. They're very concentrated, which is something I talked about in my paper. This is Ernie's Cycle Shop. It's up the hill from downtown, small, local, very good reputation. People come from all over the area to get their bikes serviced here. Just very rural on that side of Westbrook, coming before you get into town. Old construction houses. This is one of several home care services that's based out in Westbrook. So as you get into western and southern Westbrook, going towards the mall and Congress and down in that area, it's more industrial. There's a lot of jobs available. There's also a lot of gyms and fitness areas. There's like small fitness centers, like the one here. There's a lot of martial arts studios. There's the community center gym, and then there's also Planet Fitness all the way on the south side of Westbrook. So as far as industrial goes, there's lots of jobs. There's a Cisco base, Poland Spring Water, just big industrial complexes filled with all kinds of businesses. And of course, IDEX Labs, which is one of the biggest employers in the area. This is our public library. It's a really nice library. They do not require a library card or proof of residence, which is nice. Good work, clean work area. Kids programs and some other public education programs and conference spaces. It's located downtown as well, so it's very accessible. And they're open 7 days a week, which is also great. And then just going out, one of probably the most well-known areas in Westbrook for Mainers would be Smiling Hill Farm, which is kind of a Portland summer staple. It's a dairy farm with ice cream, and they have a petting zoo with deer and all kinds of fun stuff. And then I wanted to just talk about this house for a second. This is directly across the street from my house in Westbrook. When I moved in, it resembled the witch's house from Big Fish. It looked completely haunted. The resident had died recently, and my roommate and I actually placed bets on when we thought the porch would fall down. It had this huge front porch that was sagging. And before it could even fall, the place was sold, completely gutted and renovated. Sat on the market for about 10 days, and we had neighbors moving in last weekend. So pretty quick turnover. The housing in Westbrook usually ranges in the 200s and 300s, so it's not crazy high. It's still pretty affordable. And yeah, it's just kind of a booming house market for sure, because there's a lot of availability still, and um, room to grow and to build stuff and to make your money if you can make it look nice. So I just thought that was a nice example. So that's all. Thank you.